beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Soli, the spiritual mystic advisor. And here on my channel, every video I create is dedicated to the expansion of your awareness. And today we'll be discussing the past, right? What is the past? So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying that time is actually an illusion, and time is not what we have been made to believe it to be. But the reality of it is, the way we measure time is through change. For example, let's say the birds were suspended within the actions that they are within now. Let's say I was suspended within this loop of just communicating, right? Then you would start to think, holy shit, like time is repeating itself. Or you can say the sun stops, the birds keep doing what they're doing. Like the sun just stops moving, it's just there and it's day forever. And the birds, they're constantly chirping, and me, I don't age, right? My change of my physicality or my biology doesn't change. It stays consistent. And the only thing that does change is my words. So you're gonna start to think like, holy shit, time stopped, time stopped. And this is because the way we measure time is through change, right? So time is not real, change is real. But the thing about change, and also I want to say, and because we have this conception of time, we are more likely to be controlled, because now we have this potentiality to get in a loop, right? Get in this loop. And this is also where weekends come in, days come in, 24 cycles come in. A cycle, in a sense, is a loop. The infinity symbol is a snake, like biting its tail. It's like it's within this loop, and it's just constantly experiencing the loop. And this is what the concept of time was created for. The concept of time was created so then we human beings can be within this loop. So then we can be stuck within a loop, right? And that's the thing. And the thing with the past is, the past, in a sense, is like it's all taking place in the now, right? It's all taking place in the now. When you think of the past, you time travel, right? But you're not time traveling. You're just, in a sense, tapping into alternate dimensions, because within you, and that's the thing, the external world is the internal world. And now I want to also mention, so I made this manifestation workshop. It was like 4 hours, and it's only $30. I'll leave a a link to my website in the comment section below, and I'll also leave an annotation up there, so then you can check it out if you desire. But yes, so within that workshop, I talk about the quantum field. In the beginning, I explain what the quantum field and etc. etc. Then I also talk about how we can, in a sense, tap into alternate versions of ourselves, within alternate timelines and things of that nature. And let's say you want to be this way, then you can tap into that and become that way, Or let's say you want to be a supermodel. I was talking to a friend, and she wanted to be a supermodel or whatever. Hey Courtney, if you're watching this. But yes, we have this potentiality and ability to do so. But because we're stuck within this concept of time, this concept of looping, then we don't think parallel. We don't think vertical. We think linear. So we think that the past already happened, and it's like it doesn't exist no more. But the reality of it is, the past still exists, and this is and within that field, I also talk about how you have this potentiality because of the technologies of the quantum field to, in a sense, go back to a younger version of yourself and give yourself advice. Let's say you had a post-traumatic experience or something of that nature, something that fucked you up. You have this ability to go back in time and give yourself advice. Tell yourself it's okay. Now, what do you think your higher self is? This is something that it's well known. When you really, really study what your higher self is, it's well known that your higher self is the future you. Let me say that again. Your higher self is the future you. So what does that mean? You in the future chose, because you got to this intelligence of understanding that you have this ability to go back in time and send messages to your younger self, so you do so. So with that being said, you have this ability to do so as well, and there's no excuse. You literally have this ability to send messages to your 10-year-old self, 5-year-old self. Shit, even if you're even when you're a baby, I guess you can say. Damn, that's crazy though. But yes, it's real, and literally everything is happening simultaneously at once. Everything that could ever be and that has always been technically is here. Nothing is in a sense outside of you. Everything is here, suspended. All of the energy within the universe is here. A lot of people talk about getting energy, or they talk about losing energy, but the thing is, it's like, you really, well, I guess you do get energy, and I guess you do lose energy, but it's because you're in a sense stuck in this concept of illusion. Like me, for example, I'm always like, there's certain things that people say and do, and they're like, if I do that, I'm gonna lose energy. But the reality of it, I do certain things like that, but I never lose energy, and that's because I understand that energy can't be created nor destroyed, and it's always here. So I have this ability, in a sense, to tap into the energy around me and absorb it. And this is because I do practices. Of course, I do practices that, in a sense, have embedded me to have this ability to tap into the energies around me. And do keep in mind, I am a spiritual advisor. I give advice at a spiritual realm, at a spiritual level. So if you want to consult me, first consultations are always free. Yeah, but if you want a consultation with me, then we can get in that. We can talk about energy work and everything, because it's like, a lot of us do this, but we don't really have any advice, and that's the instance where I come in. But yes, back to time, right? So yes, you have this ability. Now, the past creates the future, right? But it's not precisely the past that's creating the future, but it's the experiences, it's the experiences of the past. And your experiences are technically your past, so I'm kind of contradictory. But yes, it's the experiences, the shit you went through that create your past. If you went through this post-traumatic experience, then let's say you got in a car crash. Now, every time you go into, a car, you get close to a car, whatever, that you get those flashbacks, because you're, in a sense, it's like a snowball, right? You go through something, and now you are, in a sense, building up from it, And this is why we're not limited from our past, but people who live within their past, these are, in a sense, depressed. This is where depression comes from. Depression, in a sense, is a product of the past. Anxiety is a product of the future. And yeah, but when you learn to live in the moment, in the now, and you learn to live and understand that tomorrow is, in a sense, not promised. Only the moment is promised. Tomorrow is not even real. Like 2 minutes later, that's not even real, because there's only the moment. Like, how do I measure 2 minutes? Like, okay, so, and it's like, in a sense, it's like, how do I measure 2 minutes separate, like isolated from the now? Like, you see, you can't. It's like, you can't, in a sense. Damn, I don't even think that I'm making sense here, but it's like, because the now, it's something that's perpetual, it's something that's consistently happening and happening and happening and happening. It's like, you can't really experience 2 minutes, but you can experience the now. Like, you can't experience a duration of 2 minutes. I guess you can have a clock and set 2 minutes, but at the end of the day, you're still experiencing a perpetual, in a sense, time lapse, which I shouldn't even say, because time is illusionary, but you're, in a sense, experiencing a collage of moments. That's what you're experiencing, and that's the thing. There's only the moment. And yeah, that's the thing about it as well. Your past are just your experiences, Your experiences, they have this potentiality and ability to be changed. So, When you change your past, you change your future. When you change your past, you change your moment. The only way you can change your past is through changing your moment. So you can't really change your past by changing your past, but it's like you change your past by changing the moment, because the past doesn't even exist. The moment only exists. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So, with that being said, the past is a collection of experiences. Our emotions are products of the past. And you have this ability to change your past. You have this ability to change your emotions. You have this ability to change your thoughts. Read a book, pick up a freaking book. One thing, successful people have in common is they all read or learn. They learn on a consistent basis, because no matter what you have or what you lose, no matter what you gain or what you lose, one thing that will always stay consistent is your mind. One thing that always stay consistent is the things the things you've learned, the things you know and the things you've learned. But yes, you guys, thank you for watching. What's your perception on the past? What do you think the past is, or do you agree with me on this? Leave a comment on the comment section below and let me know, because I would like to know, if you agree with this, or if it's like you have a different perception of the past, But yes, thank you for watching. Do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every day when I upload, Monday through Friday. Thank you for watching, and as I always say, namaste, peace, and you have a blessed, beautiful, sexy ass day. Namaste.